Good afternoon. Welcome to field number 2 here at the Palmasola Softball Complex in Bradenton, Florida. The final game of the regular season here in the FGCL, game number 3 of the day, features Lakewood Ranch Rodeo taking on the Manatee Squeeze. I'm Tom Canterbury. Thank you for joining us here as we wrap up day number 20 of FGCL play, and the regular season playoffs get underway on Thursday. Here is the starting lineup for the Lakewood Ranch Rodeo. They are 8-9 entering today's game on a 4-game losing streak. They are going to be the 7th seed in the playoffs under head coach Allie Lindenham. Starting lineup: center fielder Daniela Monaco will lead things off. Shortstop Cash Herber. Shortstop will bat second. Batting third is the left fielder Carly Pinner. Alana Velasquez, third base, batting fourth. Sadie Armstrong, second base, batting fifth. Elena Roush, designated player, will bat 6th. Hope Jordan will catch and bat 7th. Gabby Mercado, right fielder, batting 8th. Elena Ross will pitch and bat 9th. And Randy DeLong, first baseman, will bat 10th. They'll face in the circle for the Squeeze the left-handed sophomore out of Liberty, Kaylin Yoder. Yoder on the year, making her 10th appearance in the circle for the Squeeze. She's pitched 25 innings with a 4-0 record. 7 runs allowed, 6 have been earned, a 1.68 ERA. 10 hits, 41 strikeouts, and 17 walks. That's a 108 whip. As a team, through 17 games, the Squeeze have allowed 53 runs, 42 earned, a team ERA at 2.70, and a team whip at 1.33. Monaco steps in, and here comes the first pitch. High and inside for ball 1. Defensively for the Squeeze, Osteen in left, St. Jean in center, Cresho in right, Kosler at third, Hubbard at short, Massey at second, St. Jean at first with Hickey behind the plate, Martineau and Dieter, DPs and extra hitters. 1 ball, 1 strike on Monaco, who's batting .237, 9 of 38, 7 runs scored, 5 runs driven in, a homer, 2 doubles, 4 walks, and a hit by pitch. Rodeo as a team through 17 games have a team batting average of .252. They've scored 79 runs. And they have a team on base percentage at .359. Swung on and missed. Counts full, 3-2. 92 degrees at first pitch, sunny skies. The feels like temperature is sitting at 104 here in Bradenton. A little bit of a breeze blowing in, but not a whole lot. It's not helpful. Payoff pitch. Low and in for ball 4, and that's a leadoff walk for Daniela Monaco and the Rodeo. That'll bring up Cash Herber. Herber batting .194. She's 6 of 31. 9 runs scored. She has a couple of doubles and 15 walks. Leads the league in free passes. .457 the on-base percentage. Puts that bunt down, but it's going to be foul for strike 1. Squeeze looking for the sweep and to finish off the regular season on an 11-game win streak as the regular season champs and the number 1 overall seed. Beat the Rodeo 9-7 yesterday. Day 1, it was a 6-1 win for the Squeeze. Back on Sunday. It's been a day so far here on field 2. The Skeeters upset the Queens in game 1, 8-6. And it was the Aquanauts walking off the Pioneers 5-4 just a little while ago. Field 1, the Finns beat the Slice 8-7, and the Rivermocks beat the Sea Cows 8-4. Impact and Circus are starting off over on field 1. We'll keep you up to date on that one. Playoff implications still abound. But we know 10 of the 12 seeds for Thursday's single elimination playoffs. First round and quarterfinals on Thursday, semifinals Friday, championship on Saturday. Rodeo locked in the 7th seed. The Squeeze locked in as the number 1 seed. That just missed, and the count's full, 3-2. Fouled back. We'll do it again. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that's back-to-back walks to start things off. Monaco and Herber reach. And that will bring Carly Penner to the plate. Penner batting .333. She's 13 of 39 with 10 runs scored, 5 runs driven in, has a triple, 7 walks, and a hit by pitch. The 2 unknown seeds are the 4th and 5th seeds. That'll come down to the impact and the slice. And it's a very important distinction because the 4 seed gets first round bye, the 5 seed doesn't. If the impact win over the circus, they'll be the 4 seed. If not, the slice will be the 4. The other one will be the 5. 5 seed plays the Pioneers tomorrow morning. 4 seed is in the quarterfinals. That one is to the backstop. Wild pitch moves both runners in a scoring position. Swing on and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So the Squeeze is a 1 seed. They will play Thursday at 2 p.m. on Field 1 against the winner of the 8-9 game, which will be the Finns and the Sea Cows. That's a 9 a.m. first pitch on Field 1 on Thursday. Whoever is the 4 seed will take on the winner of whoever is the 5 seed and the Pioneers. That's at 2 o'clock on Thursday. The game between the Neers and the 5 seed will be at 9 a.m. here on Field 2. Payoff pitch to Penner. Fly ball, foul ground. It'll get out of play. We'll do it again. 3-2. The Queens are the 3 seed. They'll play at 4:30 on Thursday on Field 1. And they'll take on the winner of the River Moccasin Circus, the 6-11 game, which will be at 11:30 on Thursday. And the Aquanauts are the 2 seed. They'll play at 4:30 against the winner of the Rodeo and the Skeeters, which will be at 11:30 on Field 2 on Thursday. Yoder has walked the bases loaded with nobody out here in the first inning. That brings up Alana Velasquez. Velasquez is batting .395. She's 15 of 38, 6 runs scored, 7 runs driven in with a couple of doubles, 6 walks, a hit by pitch, and 2 sac flies on the year. First pitch misses for ball 1. So be sure to be following the FGCL social medias. The full bracket will be posted. Not sure where that missed either, but the count's 2-0. It's Allie Lindenham, the head coach of the Rodeo, first year in the league. Head coach at Newsom High School, local power here in Florida. 2-1, fly ball, foul ground, right-hand side. It'll get out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Counts full, 3-2. Also this morning, the All-Star team rosters were announced. All-Star game coming up tomorrow. 9:30, the Coastie Awards. 10 o'clock, the Home Run Derby. 10:30, the All-Star game. Tie for ball 4 and 4 straight walks. Made it 1-0 Rodeo. These 2 teams are part of the Sun division. Courtney Donahue and Kaylin Yoder, 2 pitchers from the Squeeze on the All-Star team. As Sadie Armstrong steps in. Bases loaded, still nobody out, 1-0. Armstrong batting .333. She's 10 of 30, 7 runs scored, 11 RBIs, 4 homers, 2 doubles, 4 walks, and the sac fly on the season. Lily St. Jean, an infielder for the Squeeze, and her sister Lissy St. Jean, an outfielder for the Squeeze, both on the All-Star team, along with Haley Dieter and Elise Crescio in the outfield. It's fouled away. We'll do it again. No balls and 2 strikes. Alana Velasquez for the Rodeo is an All-Star. She'll be one of the catchers. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Armstrong down on strikes. And there's one gone. Here in the first, Yoder's found the strike zone. Now we'll bring up the designated player, Elena Roush. Roush is 1 for 10 with 2 walks on the year. First pitch to her is foul. Just foul. For strike 1. Line to third, and the double play will be turned as Kosler grabbed it and tagged the bag to end the inning. So after 4 straight walks, the Rodeo are held just to 1 run. 1 run, no hits, no errors, and 2 left. We move to the bottom of the first inning. Rodeo 1, Squeeze coming to bat. This is the FGCL. We head to the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 Rodeo with the lead. Here's the starting lineup for the Manatee Squeeze. They are 15-2 entering today's game on a 10-game win streak. They are going to be the number 1 overall seed for head coach Taylor Newton. Starting lineup. Lily St. Jean, the first baseman, will lead things off with Elise Crescio, right field, batting second. Liesl Osteen, left field, batting third. Reagan Hickey will catch and bat fourth. Lillian Martineau, designated player, batting fifth. Mickey Kosler, third base, bats sixth. Lissy St. Jean, the the center field, will bat seventh. Batting eighth is the extra hitter, Haley Dieter. Taryn Massey, shortstop, will bat ninth, and Maddie Hubbard, second base, bats 10th. They're facing in the circle for the Rodeo, the right-handed freshman out of Walter State, Elena Ross. Ross making her second appearance in the circle for the Rodeo. She's pitched 2 innings, no record, 4 runs allowed. All of them earned, 3 hits, and 4 walks. It's a team, the Rodeo, through 17 games, have given up 95 runs, 82 have been earned. That's a .497 team ERA, and team whip sitting at 176. Lily St. Jean to lead things off for the Squeeze. She's batting .525, 21-40, 16 runs scored, 19 runs driven in with a triple, 4 doubles, 6 walks, 4 hit by pitches, and a sac fly on the year. The OBP sitting at .608 for the All-Star, and first pitch misses for ball 1. As a team, the Squeeze, through 17 games, have scored 158 runs and have a team batting average at .389. Team on base percentage at .477. Hence, first place in the league. Defensively for the Rodeo, Pinner in left, Monaco in center, Mercado in right, Velasquez at third, Herbert at short, Armstrong at second, DeLong at first with Jordan catching, and Roush the DP. It's out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That came in and hit her on the forearm, so hit by pitch. There's another base runner without a base hit so far here in the game. Leadoff hit by pitch for St. Jean brings up Elise Crescio. Crescio batting .471, 16 of 34, 23 runs scored with 10 RBIs, has 5 doubles, 9 walks, 3 hit by pitches. 1 ball, 1 strike on her. Ground ball to second. They throw to second for one. And the Rodeo turn the double play. Four, 6-3, the double play. And that will bring up Liesl Osteen. First pitch outside for ball one. Osteen, 15 of 33. Batting .455, 7 runs scored, 7 runs driven in with a couple of doubles and a couple of walks. That's a sac fly on the year, and that's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's going to get down for a base hit in the right center field gap and roll all the way to the wall. Osteen, after hesitating, will now slide in safely at second base for the 2-out double. So 2 out now with a runner on second for the catcher, Reagan Hickey. Hickey, 9 of 34. Batting .265, 7 runs scored, 9 runs driven in, 2 homers, 2 doubles, 6 walks, and a hit by pitch. First pitch is a strike. Over on field one. They're in the top of the second, and the Impact have a 3-0 lead over the Circus. Fouled away 0-2. Fly ball deep left field. That one's back, and that one is gone. 2-run homer for Reagan Hickey, and the Squeeze have taken the lead here in the bottom of the first. It's 2-1. That's the 3rd home run of the summer for Reagan Hickey, and RBI is 10 and 11. And some 2-out production for the Squeeze. They answer back, and they lead it 2-1. First pitch to Lillian Martineau is high for ball one. Martineau, batting .469. She's 15 of 32. 11 runs scored, 13 runs driven in with a homer, 2 doubles, and 9 walks. 3-1 is swung on and missed, and the count's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch is grounded foul. We'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Look at Taylor Newton, former James Madison Duke, first-year head coach of the Squeeze. She's led her team to the regular season championship. Called strike 3. That one came across the letters on the inside corner, and that'll do it for the Squeeze here in the first. But the Squeeze take the lead on the 2-run homer by Reagan Hickey. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, nobody left. We played an inning, 2-1. Squeeze with the lead. This is the FGCL. Top of the second inning, Squeeze with a 2-1 lead. Hope Jordan to lead things off for the Rodeo here in the second. Kaylin Yoder back out, first pitch. Low for ball 1. Yoder, a left-handed sophomore out of Liberty. First team all-conference in 2024. Fouls that one off. Yoder for the Flames this past season had a 2.51 ERA, in 83 2/3 innings pitched, gave up 58 hits, 32 runs, 30 earned with 63 walks, 79 strikeouts, and a 9-5 record. Hope Jordan batting .229, 8 of 35 with 6 runs scored, 4 runs driven in with 2 homers, 4 walks, and a hit by pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 gone. After 4 straight walks, including an RBI walk for Yoder, since then it's been a strikeout, a double play, and a strikeout. 1 out, and that will bring up Gabby Mercado. Mercado batting .111. First pitch is a strike. 4 of 36 with 6 runs scored, 3 RBIs with a double, 5 walks, and a hit by pitch. Floats in for the strike, 0-2. That one came in and that hit Mercado in the side. That does not feel good. Mercado says she's all right. She's standing on first with one out for the pitcher, Elena Ross. Ross, 6 of 42, 143 the average, 4 runs scored, 5 runs driven in with a homer, a walk, and 2 hit by pitches. First pitch is a ball. Rodeo swung on a miss, 3-1. Called strike this time. Counts full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yoder looks in, another 3-2. Went too far around on the check swing on the off speed, and there's 2 away. Now 2 out. Runner on first for Randy DeLong. DeLong batting .295, 13 of 44 with 5 runs scored, 12 runs driven in, has a couple of homers, 2 doubles, and 7 walks. Swings and misses there. 1 ball, 1 strike. In there for a strike. Ball and 2 strikes now. Yoder looks in. Here comes the 1-2 to DeLong. Jammed her. She fouled it back. We'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Came right back into your living room. on that. Curveball low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. High chopper up the middle. Collected by Hubbard. She'll step on the bag for out number 3 to end the inning. For the Rodeo here in the second, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the second. Still 2-1 squeeze. This is the FGCL. Mickey Coster leading things off here to start things off. Coster, St. Jean, and Dieter due up. Squeeze with the 2-1 lead. Lana Ross back out for her second inning of work in the circle for the Rodeo. Pitched 18 innings at Walter State this past year at 10.11 ERA. 27 hits, 29 runs, 26 earned with 22 walks, 11 strikeouts, and a 2-0 record. Called strike. Kosler batting 186, 8 of 43, 17 runs scored, 4 RBIs, 6 walks, and 4 hit by pitches. Counts now full on Kosler. Payoff comes in, hits her in the shoulder. So it would have been ball 4 anyway, but it'll go down as hit by pitch. Second hit batsman by Ross today. And that brings up the All-Star, Lissy St. Jean. First pitch is a ball. So we had 2 pairs of sisters make the All-Star teams. From the Circus, the Zelinkas, and from the Squeeze, the St. Jeans. St. Jean batting .535. That pitch is high. They'll throw down, but not in time. Stolen base for Kosler. 4th stolen base of the season And Jeans 23 of 43 with 19 runs scored, 5 RBIs with 3 doubles, 6 walks. Called strike there, 2-1. The walk is issued. Runners on first and second, nobody out. For the Squeeze here in the bottom of the second, trying to add their 2-1 lead. First pitch to Haley Dieter is a bit high for ball 1. Dieter batting .447, 21 of 47, 11 runs scored, 25 RBIs, 5 homers, a triple, 3 doubles, 4 walks, and a hit by pitch. One ball, one strike. Wild pitch moves runners to first and second. From first and second to now second and third. Dieter has homered in each of the last 2 games. Now 3 balls and a strike on him. Ground ball to short. Stop made. The throw is in time at first for the out, but a run will come in on the RBI ground out, and it's now 3-1 Squeeze. Bounces in, bounces away from Jordan, and the wild pitch moves the runner to third. Taryn Massey at the plate. Massey batting .362, 17 of 47. 11 runs scored, 11 runs driven in, 3 homers, a triple, 2 doubles. A walk, a hit by pitch, and a sac fly. That's fouled off. That ball driven to deep left field. That's way back. Way gone. 2-run jack by Taryn Massey. And it's now 5-1. Squeeze with the lead. And that'll be the end of the day in the circle for Ross. Ross went an inning and a third. Gave up 3 hits and 5 runs that were all earned. 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and she hit 2 batters. And with the now 5-1 lead for the Squeeze, that'll bring in Elena Roush to pitch. Roush in her 8th appearance now in the circle for the Rodeo. She's pitched 23 innings with a 2-2 record. 19 runs, 17 have been earned. 5.17 ERA, 28 hits, 33 strikeouts, to 12 walks. 174 the whip for Roush. She'll come in, try to stop the bleeding for the Rodeo. 2-run homer for the Squeeze and Reagan Hickey in the first. And that 2-run homer by Taryn Massey. It's now 5-1. For Massey, that's her 4th homer of the summer. And RBIs 12 and 13. And the first batter to face Roush will be Maddie Hubbard. Hubbard batting .421. She's 16 of 38, 21 runs scored, 14 driven in with a homer and 3 doubles. 9 walks, a hit by pitch, and a sac fly. First pitch is a called strike. Hubbard drives this one to deep left field. That one is back, and that's going to be foul. Home run distance, but just a touch out in front. Hooked foul. Count moves to 0-2. That jammed her. Line drive to third. Catch is made. There's 2 away. Back to the top of the order, and Lily St. Jean, she was hit by a pitch her first time. Ground ball to third. Diving stop made by Mercado. She'll throw, and it's off the mark. So a great diving stop there by Mercado, but the throwing error puts a runner on on first with 2 outs. And that will bring up Elise Crescio, who grounded into a double play her first time. First pitch, outside for ball 1. Crescio, a freshman at Oregon this past season, from Jasper, Georgia. Scored 17 runs for the Ducks, appearing mostly as a pinch runner. Two balls and a strike now. Ooh, that came in and got her on the elbow guard. So Crescio now the third squeeze batter to be hit by a pitch in this game. Runners on first and second, 2 out for Liesl Osteen, who doubled and scored her first time up. Swung on a miss, 4 strike 1. Osteen, a sophomore at UCLA in 2025, entered the transfer portal and is headed south, going to Ole Miss. It's on limited action for the Bruins. Did score 13 runs, 2 of 8 at the plate with 2 RBIs. From one World Series team to another. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll do it for the squeeze here in the second. But Manatee adds to their lead as they get 3 runs on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 2 left. We have played 2. It's 5-1. Squeeze with the lead. This is the FGCL. Back to the top of the order for the Rodeo as we open up play in the 3rd inning. 5-1 squeeze. Kaylin Yoder back out for her 3rd inning of work. 2 balls and no strikes on Daniela Monaco. She walked and scored her first time up. Over on field 1, they're in the bottom of the 3rd, and the Circus has come back to take a 5-3 lead. Trying trying to knock the Impact into the first round of the playoffs. A win for the Impact, they would get the bye as the 4 seed. Walk to Monaco to start things off. She walks for the second time today. And that will bring up Cash Herber. She walked her first time. Herber, a redshirt freshman at Northwestern State from Stillwater, Oklahoma. She transferred to Northwestern State from Pittsburgh State. Batted 140 for the Demons, 8 of 57, 5 RBIs with a triple, a double, and 9 runs scored. Start missing her Golden Doodle Chanel. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. 5-1 squeeze. Squeeze trying to work around some control issues for Yoder here today. There are pitches like that that have not missed by much. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Got it with a rise. There's one gone. The strikeout of Herber will bring up now Carly Penner. She walked her first time. Ground ball to short. 6-4-3. As the squeeze turned a double play for the second time today. Massey to Hubbard to St. Jean. And that'll do it for the Rodeo here in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We had the bottom of the third. It's 5-1. Squeeze with the lead. This is the FGCL. 5-1 squeeze. We move to the bottom of the third. Reagan Hickey to lead things off. She hit a 2-run homer her first time up, and the first pitch is a called strike. Hickey redshirted at Virginia this past season. Her first with the Cavaliers. Was the number 5 overall player, according to Extra Inning Softball. As a recruit heading in to Virginia. Fouled that one off. The count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Swung on a miss. 4 strike 3, and there's one gone here in the third inning. And that will bring up the designated player, Lillian Martineau. Martineau struck out her first time. First pitch swung on a miss for strike 1. Martineau, a freshman at Georgia Tech this past season, into the transfer portal and is heading to East Carolina. Batted 5 of 22 for a .227 average for the Yellow Jackets. 5 RBIs, 2 doubles, 6 runs scored. To the backstop, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled that one straight back. We'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 5-1 squeeze with the lead as we play here in the home half of the third. Ground ball to third. And the bang bang play goes the Rodeo's way, and there's 2 away. So top of the 4th inning over on field 1. The Circus holding on to a 5-3 lead, but the Impact have loaded the bases. Nikki Cosler, now the batter, was hit by a pitch and scored. First pitch high for ball 1. Cosler, a sophomore at Alabama State in 2025 and is in the transfer portal. From Port Charlotte, Florida. For the Hornets this past year, batted 169. She was 13 of 77 with 6 RBIs, a triple, 19 runs scored. Missed outside for ball 4. 2-out walk keeps the inning alive. And we'll bring up Lizzie St. Jean. She walked and scored her first time. First pitch is to the backstop, and Causer will move to second on the wild pitch. St. Jean, a freshman at NC State this past season, entered the transfer portal and is headed to James Madison, the alma mater of her summer league head coach here, Taylor Newton. For NC State this past year, 2 of 6 with 10 runs scored. It's going to be just foul. Down the left field line. We'll do it again now, 2-1. So that would have definitely scored Cosler had it been foul. Had it been fair. Popped up. Catch is made by Roush coming out of the circle. Jordan never saw it. Roush had it tracked the whole way, and that'll do it for the squeeze here in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 3, 5-1 squeeze with the lead. This is the FGCL. Five-one squeeze as we move to the 4th inning. Lana Velasquez will lead things off for the Rodeo, facing Kaylin Yoder back out now for her 4th inning of work. Yoder through 3 innings. No hits, 1 run, it was earned. The walks have been an issue. 5 of those with a hit by pitch. And 4 strikeouts. Ball is grounded to third. The stop and the throw is in time. There's one away. So one out now for Sadie Armstrong. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Armstrong, a freshman at Longwood from Portland, Maine. Now the count now 0-2. Floated in too high. Shifted around a bit on the infield, did the squeeze for this inning. Monty Hubbard now at third. St. Jean at short. Martineau at second with Massey at first. Outfield remains the same. Osteen in left, St. Jean in center, and Creshaw in right. Two balls and two strikes now on Armstrong. Over on field one, the Impact, with a 6-run fourth inning, have taken a 9-5 lead over the Circus as they move to the bottom of the fourth. Payoff pitch. That one is sky high to left. But Osteen is there. She will make the grab for out number 2. So now 2 out, nobody on for Elena Roush. She lined into a double play her first time. Foul tipped and glove for strike 1. One hopper to third. Hubbard has it. The stop and the throw for out number 3. To retire the side, the Rodeo go down in order here in the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Still 5-1, squeezed with the lead. This is the FGCL. Haley Dieter leading things off for the Squeeze as we move to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 5-1, Squeeze with the lead. Dieter had an RBI ground out her first time. Dieter, the Utah Ute in 2025 in the transfer portal. Takes that on the outside corner for a called strike 3. Roush with the strikeout. There's one gone. That brings up Taryn Massey, who hit a 2-run homer her first time up back in the 2nd inning. Swinging for another one there. Came up empty, 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got her with her eyes. There's 2 away. So 2 out, nobody on now for Monty Hubbard. 0 for 1 with a line out. Popped up on the infield, and Velasquez will make the catch for out number 3, and the Squeeze go down quickly in order here in the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left. We played 4. It's 5-1. Squeeze with the lead. This is the FGCL. We move to the 5th inning. It's 5-1 Squeeze. Hope Jordan to lead things off for the Rodeo. Facing a new pitcher for the Squeeze is Kaylin Yoder. We'll turn things over to Chana Wolf. Yoder went 4 innings, no hits, 1 run. It was earned, 5 walks and 4 strikeouts. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Wolf making her 10th appearance in the circle for the Squeeze. She's pitched 23 1/3 innings with a 2-2 record. 22 runs allowed. They've all been earned. That's a 6.60 ERA. 33 hits, 21 strikeouts, 7 walks. 171 the whip for Wolf. Redshirt junior at Mid-American Christian entered the transfer portal and is heading to D1 in Elon. At Mid-American Christian had a 2.57 ERA and 190 innings pitched, 101 hits, 53 runs, 43 earned. That one is taken to left, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Osteen gets it and will get it in. And that's the first hit of the ball game for the Rodeo. Coming here in the 5th inning. Leadoff single for Hope Jordan. Wolf had a 10-8 record at Mid-American Christian. We'll see a courtesy runner for the catcher. Herbert comes out to run. Gabby Mercado will be the batter. She was hit by a pitch her first time. Mercado, a freshman at Seton Hall, was 1 for 6 for the Pirates with 3 RBIs and 2 runs scored in her freshman year. Fouls that one off. A ball and 2 strikes. Other changes defensively. Dylan Suggs has entered the game. She's now at first base for the Squeeze. And Haley Dieter is your new center fielder. 1-2 hits the outside corner for a called strike 3. And there's one gone. That brings up Elena Ross. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch is popped up. Hubbard will make the catch, and there's 2 away. So now 2 out runner on first for Randy DeLong. She's 0 for 1, grounded out her first time. First pitch. That's popped up. On the infield. Catch is made by Martineau, and that'll do it for the Rodeo here in the 5th. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Squeeze 5, Rodeo 1. This is the FGCL. Five-one Squeeze as we move to the home half of the 5th inning. Top of the order due up for the Squeeze here in the 5th. St. Jean, Crescio, and Osteen. Elena Roush back out for another inning of relief. First pitch. That one's lined into the left center field gap, and that's going to get all the way to the wall. St. Jean will stand up on second with a leadoff double. First pitch is a strike to Elise Crescio. She's 0 for 1. Grounded into a double play in the first, was hit by a pitch in the second. That's popped up on the infield. Herber will make the catch at second, and there's one away. First pitch is to the backstop. And there's a wild pitch to move the runner to third. So St. Jean is there with Lisa Losteen at the plate, who's 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Inside, 3 balls and a strike, excuse me, no strikes on Osteen. So the walk issued, runners now on the corners with 1 away. And that brings up Virginia's Reagan Hickey. She is 1 for 2, 2-run homer in the first, strikeout in the third. Chance here for the Squeeze to really put the rodeo away. First pitch fouled back for strike 1. Swung on and missed. On the rise for out number 2. Stolen base for Osteen with no throw. So now 2 outs, runners on second and third for Lillian Martineau. She's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. First pitch is low and away, ball 1. Little low and away. The count moves to 3 balls and a strike Now on Martineau. Counts full 3-2. Two out runners on second and third. Payoff pitch. That's high and away for ball 4. And the bases are now loaded with 2 outs. Morgan Cosler at the plate. No official at bat today. She was hit by a pitch and scored in the second. Walked in the third. Cosler with a fly ball to left center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes the second run. She will score. Cosler takes second. And 2 RBI single for Mickey Cosler. Makes it 7-1. Squeeze with the lead. Lizzie St. Jean is the batter. First pitch to her is a called strike. St. Jean, 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored on the day. The runner on second, Cosler, does represent the game-ending run here in the bottom of the 5th. That one slapped to second. Herber will scoop it to get the out and retire the side. The Squeeze add to their lead here in the 5th. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We played 5. It's 7-1. Squeeze with the lead. This is the FGCL. We head to the top of the 6th inning. 7-1. Squeeze with the lead. Top of the order for the Rodeo. And Yellow Monaco leading things off. She's walked twice and scored once. That's a fly ball to center. Dieter's there. She'll make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 6th. Shannon Wolf back out for her 2nd inning of work. And Sierra Diaz will be the batter. First at bat for her today. First pitch is a strike. Diaz batting .333. Swung on and missed. .13 of 39, 5 runs scored, 2 RBIs with a double, and 2 walks. That one's back up the middle. Stopped, and the throw is in time from St. Jean for out number 2. That may have glanced off of Wolf in the circle, but she's all right. And Grace Taylor will get her first at bat. Taylor, 8 of 35, batting .229, 6 runs scored, 6 runs driven in with a homer, 7 walks, a hit by pitch, and a sac fly on the year. Takes the first pitch for strike 1. Wade that a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on here in the 6th. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Grace down on strikes, and Shanna Wolf sits down the rodeo in order here in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning. 7-1, Squeeze with the lead. This is the FGCL. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Squeeze with a 7-1 lead over the Rodeo, and the third pitcher of the day for the Rodeo is entering the game. Maggie Place will replace Elena Roush. Roush went 3 2/3, gave up 2 hits and 2 runs, both earned, 3 walks and 4 strikeouts. Maggie Place will be the new pitcher, making her 12th appearance in the circle for the Rodeo. She's pitched 34 2/3 innings with a 2-3 record, 17 runs allowed, 15 earned for a 3.03 ERA. First pitch, a called strike to Haley Dieter. 41 hits, 30 strikeouts, 8 walks, a 141 whip for Place on the year. New battery for the Rodeo as Velasquez moves behind the plate. Place, a sophomore at Grand Canyon this past year, where she transferred from Oklahoma Baptist. Got a 2.23 ERA. 84 and 2/3 innings pitched. 81 hits. 36 runs. 27 earned. 19 walks. 47 strikeouts. Had a 10-3 record. He's now had the count 2 balls and no strikes on Dieter, who's 0 for 2 with an RBI ground out. Top of the 6th inning over on field 1. The Impact still lead the Circus 9-5. With a win, the Impact will be the 4 seed. If the Circus can come back, the Slice will be the 4 seed. Everything else is set for the playoffs that get underway on Thursday. Little outside. Hit the target, but the target was set up squarely in the river. Two-two. That's line to third. Catch is made, and there's one gone. And that will bring up Dylan Suggs for the first time today. First pitch swung on and missed, 4 strike 1. Suggs batting .278. 10 of 36. She scored 4 times and had 12 RBIs on the season, 2 homers, 6 walks, and a hit by pitch. Swings and misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Suggs, a freshman at Campbell this past year, entered the transfer portal and is headed to Atlanta and Georgia State. 1-2, fouled off at the plate, stays alive. 1-2. Was 1-9 with a couple of RBIs and a double for Campbell before hitting the portal. Ground ball back to place. She makes the play. And there's 2 gone. First pitch, a called strike to Mighty Hubbard, who's 0 for 2 with a line out and a pop out. 2025 freshman at the University of Alabama. That one's lined back to place. She'll make the grab for out number 3. Cannot hit the ball any harder than Mighty Hubbard just did, but Place snagged it, and they'll do it for the squeeze here in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left. We head to the 7th inning, the last chance for the Rodeo. It's 7-1 squeeze. This is the FGCL. We head to the 7th inning, the last chance for the Rodeo. The Squeeze lead at 7-1. Lana Velasquez will lead things off for the Rodeo here in the 7th. 4-5-6, they face Chana Wolf. Looking to finish this one off in her 3rd inning of relief. Squeeze pitching has held the Rodeo to just 1 hit in the ball game. They scored their run back in the 1st when Kaylin Yoder opened up the game with 4 straight walks. But nothing since. The first pitch outside for ball 1 to Velasquez, who had the RBI walk in the 1st. The ground out in the 4th. Takes that to left. It's going to stay up in the air. Cresho will make the catch, and there's one away. They're in the bottom of the 6th over on field 1, the impact of a 9-5 lead over the Circus. Fouled back for strike 1 by Sadie Armstrong. She's 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a flyout. No balls and 2 strikes on Armstrong. Ground ball to 3rd. Hubbard makes the stop on her knees. And the throw for out number 2 in the Rodeo down to their final out. Elena Roush will be the batter. She's 0 for 2. Line into a double play in the 1st. Grounded out in the 4th. First pitch swung on a miss for strike 1. Called strike, and the Rodeo down to their final strike. Swings and misses to strike 3. It's in the dirt. And Roush will reach on a drop 3rd strike. Diaz will run now for for Roush on 1st. And with new life, Hope Jordan will be the batter. She's 1 for 2, has the lone hit of the ball game, a single back in the 5th inning for the Rodeo. It's a fly ball to right. Cresho will make the catch for out number 3 to retire the side and end the ball game. Your final score, Squeeze 7, Rodeo 1. For the Rodeo in the 7th, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. With the win, the Squeeze finished the regular season at 16-2 on an 11-game win streak. The Rodeo falls to 8-10 to wrap up the regular season on a 5-game losing streak. For the Squeeze, 7 runs on 5 hits. They did not commit an error, and they left 5 on. For the Rodeo, 1 run on 1 hit. They committed 1 error, and they left 5 runners on base. Once again, your final score, Squeeze 7, Rodeo 1. So the Squeeze will be the #1 overall seed. They will play Thursday at 2 p.m. in the quarterfinals here on, over on field number 1. And the Rodeo will be the 7 seed. They'll play the 7-10 game against the Skeeters, 11:30 here on field 2 in the first round of the playoffs. So that will wrap up our day here on field number 2 on the final day of the regular season of the FGCL. Remember, tomorrow coming up, 9:30 the Coastie Awards, 10 o'clock the Home Run Derby, and 10:30 the All-Star Game. We'll have that for you right here. Until then, I'm Tom Canterbury. For everyone here at the FGCL, good night from Bradenton.